trying to see if I can get to goals. Hmm. He got called Frotch. We gonna fill him out. I ain't trying to stay in there, brother. He got a bad connection. Bullshit. Mm. Mm. Nice body work. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, ah. Got his ass out of there. Patience. I'm just being patient. 8 rounds. I want to box. I don't want to slug. It's not UFC. Oh, he throwing some. Big KO victory. Got me another one. I'm going for gold.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Huh?
And now it's time for our takeover. Teofimo Lopez, the National Gold Gloves champion in 2015, and at 23 years old, became the youngest undisputed champion of the four-belt era. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many can.
Damn, I got Teo.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it.
I
as
got
we have
Teo.
our main
Let's
event
go.
underneath the. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Another scoring shot there. He got out of the way of that right hook. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
Such heat. The cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just arm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Let me get my shit together.
Well, he is glad to have put. Here's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He just missed with that left jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man. Okay, focus.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. I'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Perfect counter shot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Whoa, Johnny, out of Robinson goes to the canvas. Oh, my goodness.
Sit him down.
I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. With back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around.
Baby mom in the background
Give yourself another
snoring.
3 minutes to get your head clear.
Jab just missed with the left hand. That uppercut doesn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which fighter will say no mas? You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Deciding to let it hold that thought. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. No, we don't. Hold it right there. Robinson got buzzed there. Sugar Ray is down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Hey, got that Phil Collins swing. And my baby mama snoring in the background. Grizzly bear. Ooh, he bouncing back.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Oh, wait a minute. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What?
Whoa, Johnny. And Lopez is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Teofimo in some real trouble here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round. Hold that thought. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. That jab's slick. Good man. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you.
On to the sixth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Just misses with that jab. Blistering hit. Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men. And hold that thought. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson goes down.
Oh, baby, let's go.
I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Boy, she is snoring in the background. I know y'all hear that.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over.
We made it to silver 2. The goal is to get the gold today. So, like I said, we boxing, we being patient. I ain't chasing knockouts. They happen to happen. These are 8-round fights.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for
Goldie
what should be a
Glocks.
fantastic showdown. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson. And here he is, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound for this match. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch glove. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. There's a scoring blow. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he just missed with that left jab. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Missing with the hook. That uppercut does not score. Crawford's legs are all over the place. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That's another scoring shot. A perfect counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
They exchange punches. Failing to score with that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
We're better than that, kids. Just go back out there.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. He misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That jab was blocked. That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. You've got to wonder how... There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complained.
And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like...
There's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
It's all offense, all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Crawford may be ready to go down. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Some real good... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Crawford is dazed! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
Get out there and switch.
There's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab not finding its target. Throws the jab but does not score. Good counter punching. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford may be ready to go down. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
Round 8, and we're off again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And that right jab just misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got...
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? Total domination with 10 seconds to go. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw. Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous, the things that were said were ridiculous, but these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.
That judge, that top judge, Juan Garcia, full of shit. Like, he might be on to something. But I started fighting back. I started controlling rounds. I think rounds 5 through 8, I controlled them. It should have gave me round 5. These two judges, I'd have won. If they'd have gave me round 6, I mean. No, 5. No, if they'd have gave me 6, I'd have won.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. And here he is. And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
All right. Close the door, close the curtains. This is it.
So here we go. Should be a good one. It's all offense all the time. No rest for the weary. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Rock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And down goes Crawford. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.